I'm Aditya, creator of Verbal. Now, repurposing a video content is always a challenge. So today I'm going to show you how you can repurpose your YouTube video or your own video from your computer. And it could be anything. It could be a podcast, it could be a product demo of your SaaS product, or it could be an interview, or it could be a webinar, or it could be an e-learning course, and how you can create a perfect repurposed content using Verbal. So let's check it out. Now I have this YouTube video which is kind of like an informative video about data access layer, a technical concept in software development. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this video and treat it more like a e-learning resource, and how can we create a blog article to talk about this, or more like some notes or summaries so that we can share. So let's just grab the link from here. Go to Verbal dashboard. We can also upload it as a file if it's on our computer, but I'm going to go with the URL approach. Just paste it over here and then process the video. Just we need to make sure that we never infringe any copyright, so you have to use your own assets. So we'll continue, and now this will upload our video, process it, and then once we have the processed version, we can use it to create amazing content. Our video is almost ready. There you go. Now all we have to do is head on to, oh, it already took it there. Now here, all we have to do is hit generate content. We can also look for the transcripts, and we can also download it if we need them, but we can just go straight for the content. Now here we need to set certain parameter. So that would be how I want it, the tone to be. So I want it to be engaging because I want to share some knowledge over here. Then medium, that should be the length. Not long enough, not short enough. And also the purpose here is to raise awareness, but I can also go for educate audience, and here I'm talking for the people in tech industry. It's for developers, to be precise. We can go for software engineers, and also here I can add additional context. So here I could say like the level of the software engineers I'm targeting, or the senior engineers or junior engineers, or what kind of additional context I can provide so that I can make this article more better. I think for now I'm good with this, so I'm just gonna save configurations, and then I will start with a blog post. So let's hit generate. There you go. So why your code needs a data access layer and how it will save your sanity. So now it is talking for software engineers. So here you build an amazing app, your database queries are scattered everywhere like confetti after New Year's party. One day your team decides to switch from MySQL to Postgres, which is typical in software development, and suddenly you're hunting through dozens, well, typical switching tech stacks, changing the same database connection. And now here there's a better way, data access layer, woof. Now we are talking about what exactly it is. Exactly from the video it has taken, it haven't went and come up with its own definition. It haven't come up with something like hallucinated it or anything of that sort. So it sticks to your video, because the purpose here is that your video is like a knowledge source, and you know your video better, and you want to repurpose it. You don't want to like come up with something new that doesn't relate to the video. So it sticks with the video, and then it has also picked up the examples from the video itself, if it can find any. And then it will just keep going with the proper structure of the article. Now, if you're unhappy with it, you can always add some additional context in the configuration. Like here, say that, okay, you want to maybe have bigger summary or some sort of thing, and then you can always regenerate it. But if you're happy, you can always grab it as a markdown, HTML, or plain text. And also, not just blog post, but you can also generate YouTube title and description. Let's say this video is not on YouTube yet, even though I've taken it from YouTube, but let's say it's not on YouTube, and we want to generate some title and description. So let's just compare the one that we have already on the video, because I haven't used this for generating the video title and description. The video was uploaded before this. Okay, so now the title is Clean Data Access Layer Simplified Cleaner Next.js Code. We got a description around stop pasting DB calls, learn how a data access layer keeps your Next.js code clean, secure, and easy to scale. And then we have timestamps here, which talks about building a reusable post.ts, then error handling, and so on. So pretty good, I would say. And also there are key takeaways. Now, if I compare with the video itself, It says data access layer simplified. Mine says data access layer made easy. Next.js 5 minutes. I can cleaner Next.js code. So it's kind of like make sure that it also use the keywords Next.js, because Next.js is a trending framework, so that is another good keyword. And also if I just check what's there on 2 minute 28 seconds. So if I go over here 2 minutes 28 seconds, just to cross check if I come with right timestamp. Right, so if I just
user first, if there is no user, we redirect to login, and if everything is good, we display the list of posts. But now if you see a difference here, that as I have the same code or somewhat similar code on 2 pages, on 1 page,
2 pages, 1 page. So it's kind of like talking about real world Next.js example, public versus auth pages. So it picks the correct timestamp, gives you good segmentation so that you don't need to write those timestamps again. Of course, you can modify it if you're not happy with it, but it gives you like a solid baseline. We can also create a quick summary if we want to summarize the video, or we have a long video that we recorded before, or we want to just summarize the video for someone just so that they can understand it. Or if you're working in an organization and within your team, you want to summarize certain videos, the summary and notes is a very powerful feature. So here you would see like it summarized the video roughly in a couple of paragraphs, where it says dedicated data access sits between your Next.js and whatever. So it's kind of like defining it, then just kind of summarizing what's happening in the video. And also you can go with tweet or Instagram caption or LinkedIn post, or even a newsletter that you want to send out, like an email copy or even a website copy. The only drawback here is you have to just copy it manually and paste it wherever you want to use it. But hey, you have the content. We just need to do a little bit of work where we just have to modify a content a little bit if we are not happy with it, and paste it, and then boom, we have it, the repurposed content that is ready for your target audience.